Welcome back to the debate call. Ohio's coming off of a split at Iowa State last weekend, a 4-2 win on Friday and a 5-4 loss on Saturday. Bobcats dropped from the 1 seed to 2 seed. I should probably mention I'm Jordan Horrobin, by the way. Andrew Gillis over here as always, and our guest, Ohio head coach Sean Hogan. So, Coach, just looking quickly back to the weekend series against the Cyclones. Friday night was a nice win for you guys coming off that long bus trip. And then Saturday, to dig yourselves into a 4-0 hole, how did that was that something maybe you would have expected more to possibly happen on Friday after the long ride?
Well, I think we did a good job Friday. Both nights Iowa State came out and scored first. We did a good job of battling back. Friday night was 2-2 going into the third. We were capitalizing on power play, getting that goal. I thought we carried the play most of the game. Saturday we just came out a little bit flat. At the beginning of the game we were good. We had some opportunities, we had some chances, and then we started losing some little battles defensively, and they capitalized. And next thing you know, they're up 4-0 about halfway through the game. And then made a goalie change. The guys got a little bit more momentum, a little jump, and scored some goals quick. 4-3 going into the third. We scored an early goal to make it 4-4. We had plenty of opportunities to win the game. Probably should have, but unfortunately, they get kind of a goal to the flex. Halfway through the period, we just couldn't find it. But overall, we played well. But I think the lesson for us is we have to consistently play well every single night for 60 minutes. I mean, we just gave up the #1 ranking in the nation, and on a weekend we probably shouldn't have given it up. So we got to do a better job of playing more consistent.
What do you have to do to kind of stress that consistency? How do you push that forward in practice?
I think it's just a mentality. We talk about it constantly. It's a mentality that you can't just show up and expect to win a hockey game, especially in college hockey. And every team that we play against is good. Every team we play against is competitive. And Illinois has just as good a shot to win these hockey games as we do. So, but if we play our game, if we play consistent, we play hard, and we do little things, we should be able to win. But that's the trick, right? You got to play for 60 minutes and be able to be consistent.
Really quick, just on the goalie change, I think that's the first time that's happened this year. And we spoke about this already, that you don't really blame the goals on Jimmy Thomas very much. You just wanted kind of a change of pace.
Correct.
Is that still something that you address with him, just to let him know your thought process?
Yeah, I told him right when it happened, and the guys told him as well. I was like, Jimmy, this isn't on you, and they weren't. I mean, a couple of them were great shots, right from the slot, and a couple of power play goals that he made first saves on. That we didn't pick up rebounds. So I think he's mentally tough enough to know that, and obviously we haven't lost confidence in him. He's doing a great job for us this year, but we also have confidence in Aaron and Ryan. That's why we put Ryan in. We were confident that Ryan could get the job done for us and put us in the game. He gave us an opportunity to win, and we just didn't capitalize on our chances.
And looking forward to this weekend, Illinois, they, like you just mentioned, they come from that big ice sheet out in Illinois, but now they're going to play a little bit of a smaller bird arena. So do you kind of expect there to be some challenges kind of coming from their end?
Well, there should be, right? But last year, I remember they jumped on us. They were up by 3 or 4 goals. One of the games last year, I can't remember if it was Friday or Saturday night, but they were up 4-1 at one point. We came all the way back and won that game 7-5. That's not the game we want to get in. We don't want to be trading chances back and forth. We want to play our game where we shut down teams defensively that we play with, that we're hard to play against, and that most of the game is in their end. So we need to make sure that we jump on them right away, because there's a smaller ice surface, and that can make a difference for us.
Yeah, both games last year were pretty high scoring. I think Friday was 6-4 and the Saturday game was the 7-5 game. But just looking at their roster, a couple names that stick out right away. McGing on offense as a forward, and then Joe Olin it feels like he's been around forever and net for them. So just having a few of those senior players, senior leaders is probably something that you say might help them out in making that adjustment.
Yeah, McGing's a great player, great forward, a lot of skill, a lot of speed. It carries a big chunk of the offense. Defensively, they have a Bilka. Bilka's a great player as well, very calm back there on defense. And then Joe Olin plays, for whatever reason, plays phenomenally against us. It feels like it anyway. And he makes a lot of big saves. So for us, we're going to have to get traffic in front of the net. We have to win those net front battles and make it hard for him to see us. If we're just going to play perimeter hockey, then that's not going to bode well for us. We got to make sure we get those dirty areas.
And I think this is the second weekend in a row where you guys are in CSCHL play. Second weekend of 5 straight, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So what are you telling you guys in this grind? Because I know you mention all the time just how big and physical that these teams you guys are playing are. So what do you tell them when you're in the middle?
Well, I think they're starting to learn it, especially the new guys. I mean, our record is 13-2-1, but in the CSCHL we're 2-1-1. So obviously our league is very difficult to play in. Every weekend the points matter, especially if we want to win a regular season championship. those games, everything's one goal every weekend, so we just got to play well defensively. Don't turn the puck over. And I have a ton of confidence in our guys that when we play well, that we'll win that game.
You should definitely mention that it's going to be another ESPN3 game on Friday, so a 7 p.m. start. Do you think now that this will be the second time you guys are hosting an ESPN3 game, it's maybe a little bit normalized? Last time was kind of a big deal, exciting the first time, and then this time maybe it's just more regular?
I hope so. I think last time, at least from our end of it as a coaching staff and from Bird Arena, there's a lot that went into that, getting everything set up and bringing up everything to what we needed to be at for that level of national exposure. We've got to that level now, so we're not running around with our heads cut off as much. So yeah, it should be a little easier on that side of it. The only thing different for our guys should be the 7 p.m. start and the military jerseys. So as long as we go out there and do the job and we're ready to go, I think we're confident in the weekend.
Are those jerseys both nights, the camo jerseys?
Correct. Friday and Saturday night, so we'll get tickets out to the Army ROTC and the Air Force ROTC here at Ohio University, and get those out to them for free and show our appreciation through the weekend.
Okay, number 2, Ohio hosts number 17, Illinois at Bird Arena this weekend. 7 p.m. start on Friday. You can see that on ESPN3 if you're not at Bird, and 7:30 p.m. start on Saturday. Thanks for watching the Delayed Call.